mission statement is to develop leaders that serve. And what that means is we want our LDI students to understand that leadership is not about having other people serve you, other people do what you want them to do. But leadership is about inspiring and motivating and helping meet the needs of other people. And that's the type of leadership we develop, developing leaders that serve. Yeah, we started the LDI, and I got to say that the original idea for the LDI came from a student, an AUI student. Her name was Kaltar Shriya, and I apologize, I don't say that as well as my students do. And she came up to me after class one day, the first semester I was on campus teaching the leadership and management class. She came up to me, and I'd been talking about a leadership program I was involved in the U.S. And she literally said, well, this is an American-style university, why don't we have an American-style leadership program? And Kaltar and I then, we sat down and we brainstormed about how we might do this, and we created a plan. We did some focus groups, to get some feedback from student government and student club presidents, and the kinds of things that they need to help them be effective leaders. And we designed the program from that. So my motivation to start the LDI was clearly there's need and there's interest, and people in students here at AUI, they see that the kinds of people in leadership positions, that what they do aren't always the kinds of leaders that they want. And I think the students understand that leadership should be more than what people in those positions often give. And I think, so part of my motivation was to meet a need that just seemed to be out there. Students have responded pretty well to it, and the public has responded pretty well to it too, I think. So. What's remarkable is watching the transformation in the students. We get students, we've already seen it, this year, this semester, we get students who, as a result of what they do in the LDI, the experiences they have, they gain confidence. And with that confidence, they're able to speak politely and respectfully to people in authority, whereas before they haven't been able to. They've been silenced by the very presence of authority. And that's just wonderful to see. And I can think of many examples of that. One really fun thing, though, is we do this Leader of the Year award. It's a service project the LDI does, and it's a great way for the students to practice the leadership skills that we develop in the program. And we get to see people, just ordinary Moroccans out there in the Meknes area, in the Meknes prefecture, around Ifrane and Azrou and Meknes so far, just doing associations and doing just amazing good for the, people, disadvantaged people in their neighborhoods, in their communities. The impact that these people have in what they're doing, usually with no budget, no training, no staff whatsoever, they're meeting a need that there's just nobody else in society to meet. And so we get to see that, and we get to help that a little bit, and that's a lot of reward just in itself. I think one regret is I was gone for 1 year, and even though the LDI was continued in capable hands, I wish I'd stayed. As things turned out, I wish I'd stayed for that year. But I'm very happy to be back in the LDI and continuing with it. So I guess that's probably the only regret that surfaces and comes to the top of my mind. Well, okay. Here's kind of a joke. How many liters does it take to screw in a light bulb? Yeah, I don't know either. But I do know that 1 liter can change millions of lives.